Saturday, May 10th and Sunday, May 11th, 2025, Simply Discs and Deer Creek proudly present a fun weekend of disc golf at the Deer Creek Disc Golf Course in Woodway, Texas, out in the Spiegelville area just past Lake Waco. On Saturday, May 10th, we'll be doing a Flex Start unsanctioned doubles tournament. On Sunday, May 11th, Simply Disc proudly presents their 7th stop on their sanctioned Flex series, and that'll be happening all right here at Deer Creek. Alright, now we'll start our tour. This is hole number 1, coming in at 258 feet. It is a par 3. It is a left turn shot. As you can see, when you come around the corner, there's the basket, so a lot of people throw through the hole, or some throw over these bushy trees to the right. You can get there easily with a mid-range or a putter. See all the beautiful wildflowers there. And here's your dance floor you want to be parked. This is an elevated basket that is 3 feet off the ground. This is hole number 2. This is another short little left turn shot coming in at 174 feet. It is also a par 3. Now, back behind the basket, as you'll see when we get closer, there is a creek back there. The creek is dry, but if you're over the edge and down in the creek is considered OB. If you're on the grass on the other side, you're safe. But down in the creek is considered out of bounds, and you'll putt 3 feet from where you went out. This is hole number 3. You can throw it right through this hole we're flying through. There's also a diving hyzer route up above the trees, depending on how windy it is. That would determine your shot. But a lot of people throw a little flip shot through here, come right around this turn to be there at the basket. You can see the green is only about 25 feet around the basket, but there's a big opening over the top for that diving hyzer shot. That one is 175 feet and is a par 3. This is hole number 4, coming in at 291 feet. This is also a par 3 going over the pond. A lot of people just throw the S-ball or a nice big hyzer shot either through this hole or over that tree right there to the right. You just want to be out here in the open for the easy 3, or if you're lucky enough to get it up there, park it right there in the trees for the deuce. Hole 1, 2, 3, and 4 are all birdieable. Hole number 5 here is a long par 3 at 348 feet. The fence and beyond here to the left is OB. You want to be right here in the fairway. If you're off in all those trees to the right, you're in deep doo-doo. So you usually want to throw a shot kind of over the fence with a flipper and anhyzer. Just be landed right up here for the easy 3. It is possible to get it there at 1, but it's got to be a heck of a shot. This elevated basket is 18 inches off the ground. This evil baby guards the basket. And again, this is a long par 3. This next one is a short hole coming in at 192 feet. This is hole number 6. Again, the fence and beyond to the left is OB. If you throw OB, you get 6 feet 6 relief from the fence because of the barbed wire. This one you should be birdieing though. Alright, this one has an elevation change. You're throwing from down in the gully. You throw through this hole here, and you're throwing at that pretty red basket that's up there on top of that tree stump. Hole number 7 here is a par 3 coming in at just 225 feet. Nice short little shot, but the elevation change gets a lot of people. This is hole number 8, and it is our first par 4 coming in at a long 760 feet. This hole is known as Temptation Island. On the right here, you see the telephone pole. It is a Mando to the left of the telephone pole. To the left, you see a barbed wire fence. The fence and beyond is OB. If you throw over the fence, 6 feet 6. If you miss the Mando, there is a drop zone. Up here you see the end of the fairway. This is where you want to land for your second shot, and then you're throwing from there to an island, which is the green. It's about an 80-foot circle, about 40, 45 feet all the way around the basket, and your shot has to land on the island or break the plane of the island when you do throw towards it. If you miss it, then you're throwing from the drop zone with a 1-stroke penalty. As you see, it's a pretty big island. But when it's really windy out here, it can be hard to hit it with that third shot. This is the drop zone you see. From the drop zone, it is a nice, easy shot. Even when it's windy, you shouldn't have any problem hitting the green from the drop zone. So you should only have one OB stroke, you know. But who knows when it's really windy. Next up, hole number 9. Hole number 9 comes in at 249 feet and is a par 3. You just throw through the opening here with a turnover right shot, or you can throw the hyzer shot over the trees to the right to land right here on the dance floor. The barbed wire fence and beyond to the left is out of bounds. Hole number 10 is a par 3, 339 feet. No OBs on the hole. Nice big fairway there to throw on, but a lot of people miss it anyway. And a nice big green. Again, that's a par 3. Hole number 11 here is a nice short one coming in at only 195 feet. It is a par 3. Again, when you have high winds out here in the pasture, these holes can be pretty brutal, even the short ones. Hole number 12 is 309 feet and is a par 3. A lot of people throw the flip shot to the left of these trees you see right here in the fairway to be up at the basket. Some people throw the S-ball shot around them. A lot of it depends on your headwind. But again, it's a par 3 at 309 feet. This is one of our shorter holes out here in the pasture. This one's 225 feet. It is a par 3, hole number 13. Most people can get it there with a nice easy putter. But of course, you can throw anything you want to. The green is protected on the right side by that big bushy tree and on the left side by this mesquite tree, and in the back by those. Most of our baskets are double chains. This is hole number 14, coming in at 270 feet. It is a par 3. Just go straight down the fairway. Nice good shot with a mid-range or a decent driver. Not too hard. Now this is our longest hole on the course, it seems like. It's 727 feet, but it's not. This one is a par 5 though. You start your drive, you head down the fairway here. You want to try and be in the fairway because that rough is a little bit taller. And then down here on the left, you see where the fairway starts to meet the fence. You cannot go over the fence to the left until you pass that V tree. The fence and beyond is OB from that V tree back to the left. And then from the V tree forward, this is where you go over the fence for your par 3. Because this turns left, goes over the fence, and you'll see the basket here in a moment. On the left, you see the creek. If you're over the ledge into the creek, you're OB. Here is your basket. So it is a hard par 5. We've had people get all the way up to 8s and 9s on this hole, but it is also birdieable if you have the right shots. That is a par 5. This is hole 16, coming in at only 144 feet. but you got a lot of stuff in the way. All these trees, it can make for a real hard hole real fast. It is a nice short par 3. Here's your basket. There is a barbed wire fence there to the left. The fence and beyond is OB, but again with barbed wire you get 6 feet fixed relief. This is hole number 17 coming in at 300 feet. This is a par 3 and it is a hard par 3. You go through this opening and then through that little bitty hole right here to the left. And then all the way down at the bottom you see the elevated basket. That elevation is 18 inches. And this is the final hole on the course, a short par 3, hole number 18 coming in at only 177 feet. Just want to throw the nice hyzer shot around this beautiful tree. Now this creek, again, this creek is OB just like it was on number 2. Beyond the creek is fine, but if you're down inside that creek to the right, you are OB. Now if you're long or short and in all that trees, you are in the rough. Again, that's going to do it for our flyby. Make sure you come check us out. This is the Deer Creek Disc Golf Weekend brought to you by Simply Disc and Deer Creek Disc Golf Course. We'll see you on Saturday, May 10th and Sunday, May 11th, year 2025. Peace.